Welcome back to another episode here on the Next Step SMP server, and today we're gonna fight the Ender Dragon. It is time to head into a brutal battle with swinging swords, shooting arrows, and maybe there are deaths involved, but we hope so, that the Ender Dragon, that we kill the Ender Dragon, and hopefully we don't die in that process too. So let's get into battle mode, I would say. Oh! Astray! You good? Oh, no, shit. He's not good. No! Yay! We did it!
Yay!
So we finally managed to beat the Ender Dragon with some deaths involved on our part, but we did it. So after beating the Ender Dragon, I am currently on a hunt for End City to get us an Elytra, and also to find a End Gateway where we can build us a Wither Rose farm, because that we need some Wither Roses for our for our ghast farm, which we already built on the nether roof. And if you wonder why the end looks like it does, I'm using a shader pack when I'm in the end, because the end is kind of boring in some sense, and that's why I'm using a shader pack to ramp it up a bit, to give the end a bit of a life. So let's check out the end if we can find some end city and end gateway. We finally found an end gate, and we did some raiding too. It was quite successful. We got us 38 shulker shells, and we crafted some, so it's now clean. Our ender chests are. Finally, we can store things away. That is so good. And now we can build us a Wither Rose farm. So I think let's just quickly jump into time lapse and build us a Wither Rose farm. So let's go. We managed to build a Wither Rose farm, but unfortunately, as you have seen in the time lapse, we died stupidly when the Wither exploded. So my thought process was like, oh yeah, he's in the water. If he explodes, I'm fine. But it's not like with the creeper. You may have to be in the water too. And yeah, that's why we exploded. So I made a thank you box for Wolfie and as well as for Vesix. So the thank you box for Wolfie is because we had to get back to the Widowrose farm and we didn't have an elytra. So Wolfie came in, gave us a elytra, and so we managed to get our stuff back. And then also a thank you box for Vesix as for all the farms around here, which helped us out quite a lot in building the Widowrose farm. So we're gonna deliver those two boxes real quick and then heading back to the Widowrose farm as we have to do some demolishing of the NCD right next to the Widowrose farm. Here is our final Widowrose farm. We did some redesigning on the live stream, as you have seen in the time lapse. It was made out of cobblestone, which I only had at the moment, and it looked hideous. So we did some redesigning, also placed some lights in the middle. I am really happy with the design. We came up on the spot with the design, used the blocks from the NCD nearby. And we also tried to place some lights at the corners, but that didn't work because the light is traveling upwards, so it's like a sphere around where you place it, and then the Endermen are not spawning at the corners above. So unfortunately, it looked really good with the Enderods also in the corners, but it didn't work. We also managed to build us a small item sorter to get us only the Wither Roses, because we don't really need the Ender Pearls, as we also have Enderman Farm. And we maybe gonna open a shop to sell those Wither Roses, because we got quite a lot. So I think we take a look around the Wither Rose farm. That shaded, it just looks so beautiful. And we also did some watering down there to prevent Enderman from spawning. So that is the Wither Rose farm. I really like the design. We came up here. Very simple. So we are back at our starter base, and I did some changes. We got us a new mod which allows us to hide our armor. I saw that at other Minecraft players and I really liked it. So as you can see, I'm wearing an armor, but this mod allows us to hide the items separately, and I still have enabled the elytra because I like to have so you can see the elytra but not the armor, because the armor hides the skin and I really want to see the skin on other players. So I did some work at the starter base. We built us a nice looking portal up here. We still have the one in the basement back there. I tried to link those two portals to separate portals in the nether, but they are too close in the overworld. So I wanted to have this one on the nether, so in the nether, and I wanted to have the portal in the basement on the nether roof to get quick on the nether roof, but it didn't work, unfortunately. So on the harbor, we have now our villages all in place, not not all actually. We got 4 villages, and we built them a cute little shop here in the harbor. I really like that it comes to life with some villages in there, all the decorations, some the description what they are selling, so the main book they are selling, also some examples placed here in the frame, and they're quite heavy. They jump around. So that's quite the style I want to go for with some. Okay, there is quite a lot in there. I think that was Basics who did some trading or some AFKing at his raid farm, which I want to build. Want to Yeah, and up here there are more villages. So in total, this makes them 5 villages we have. So we have done quite a lot at the starter base and some farms around. But I think it's time to head out into the world, in the Minecraft world, and search for a place where we're gonna start our main base actually. It will not be a mega base, it will be a starter base, a main base. I have some ideas in mind, so let's fly in that direction, I assume, and search for a good place to build. And that's it for this episode. I hope you liked it. Leave a like, leave a comment. I really appreciate every feedback you can give me so I can improve my skills. And I see you in the next episode here on the Next Step SMP server. Bye.